23rd of June to Rome.
Even before the first case here, tour operators were feeling the impact of COVID-19.
This day, 2 weeks, 25th of February, it was very obvious. We had the Italy announcements and then we had the Tenerife announcements. So it was a very quick move to bookings dropping off and calls from customers looking for reassurance, looking for information about their future travel plans.
Those who would usually be welcoming visitors to Ireland at this time of year are also feeling the pain.
One is we've cancellations that are directly related to coronavirus. Two is our level of bookings are not at the same pace. And I suppose the third thing is where we naturally would have a heightened period of interest in bookings around St. Patrick's Day and all the wonderful media and press that goes with it. Unfortunately, that is not going to be something that's going to happen.
This Dublin restaurant has already had to tell part-time and function staff that there's currently no work for them.
The mix of our business would be 70% corporate, 30% local. And both sides, the mix has completely disappeared. We're doing less than half of what we normally would do. Now we are open and we have done everything we possibly can to make sure that the restaurant is safe and we have hand sanitizers everywhere.
The government has outlined a number of supports for struggling businesses.
When the government says, OK, we have a fund here, you have to apply for it, it takes months to get it, it's not easy. What would be easier would be a reduction on the VAT rate, for example, would be incentives maybe not to pay PRSI for another 6 months, or the social service charge, stuff like that, which means frontline benefits for staff.
What we would really like to see is if it does get down to headcount cut, that we can talk to government and say, this is what we're looking for. How can you support us in minimising those headcount cuts? That would make good economic sense because the last thing anybody wants to do is to get into headcount cuts.
With no end in sight to this crisis, there are nervous times ahead. Laura Fletcher, RTE News.